All right, this is the second video I'm making today, actually. So today, I worked on delidding my processor again, my 8700K, that I was noticing one of the cores was starting to heat up more than when I originally did the job, and I'm assuming, especially after the success of it, that it was I either misapplied the liquid metal or some of it fused with the heat spreader. Don't know which one, doesn't really matter. Either way, there was a problem. And to fix it, I had to redo the delidding. So that's on a whole different, that's a whole different train of thought. This is the project for today. So I bought an old Geforce 4 MX 4200, I believe. I got this specifically to build a retro PC gaming rig. DirectX 7 features were removed in, I believe it was the Geforce 5 series and above. And for AMD's side, maybe the 9700 and above. It's been a long time. That's a long time to expect me to remember. But one of those two. And so anyway, today, so I bought this on eBay, and the seller made it very clear that there were some bulging capacitors. Let me show why I'm replacing these capacitors. So let's get a picture here. See if we can see that. Do you see how the surface of those capacitors is bulging just a little bit? It's not the worst I've ever seen, I'll be honest. But if you look on these over here, see how that's flat? That's how it should look. So this capacitor, this one, and this one are all bulging a little bit. And you'll see this on some older electronics sometimes, depending on the quality of the capacitors they used, and sometimes it's just age. It's kind of like a battery in there in some respects, and so they can age and go bad over time. That's why a lot of them have been replaced with this solid state type. It's a little bit more durable over time, from what I understand. And so once the price came down on these, everyone started using them, from what I gathered. There might have been another reason, and if you know that, please let me know. So the capacitors I'm replacing on here are 10 volt, 1000 microfarads, I believe is how you pronounce that. Let's see if I can get a quick picture of that. See that? So that's what all of them are. So I'm going to go ahead and replace all three. One of them I'm actually going to try to replace with a solid capacitor and see if that makes any difference. That may just blow this up too. I have no idea. I don't know enough about electronics really to know that or not. And anybody who is an electrical engineer, please let me know what I'm doing wrong there, or if that's a dumb idea. I'm not trying to tread on your profession at all. I have a lot of respect. I'm just kind of a hobbyist, right? So, all right, so we need to remove these first. I'm just kind of prying on it a little bit, putting some pressure on it while I heat up the lead. I did put some flux on here. Hopefully, ooh, that doesn't feel good. Don't know what just happened there, but something seemed to slip. There we go. Boom. First one down. Okay, I'm gonna remove the others. I'm not going to subject you to that, but I'll remove the others and come back. All right, so all of them are removed. I need to just get our new guys in here. Now, because these were not cleaned up very much when I put them in, yeah, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna have to push these through. And sorry, I'm out of frame here. Heat it up, get them through there. Oh, that one's already starting to take. Gosh. It's a bad way to do this. Let's see here. There we go. I am so gonna fry my finger. All be for the entertainment of the masses. Oop. Come on, buddy. First one you get in there. There we go. There we go. Much better. Oh, look at you behaving. Okay. All right, so essentially, try to get these in here. All right, perfect. All right, so now we're actually going to solder that on there. It won't take much. We just want to make sure it has a connection to the board. Oh, you know what? We need some flux on there first. Probably have enough on the brush still, but get some flux coverage down there. Okay. And then let's get down here close and see if we can just do a dollop. Soldering skills are embarrassing. I really wish I was better at this, which is why I'm trying.
Trying more.
It does not look like it's getting down where it needs to be, but it's sticking to the tip too much. Let's try this again. Okay. Come on. Come out of there. I think it's actually going into the hole like it should be now. Yeah, okay. I think we're okay there. Not the best job in the world, but I think that'll do. Okay. So after that, you want to go ahead and just clip off the ends. Let me get these snips here. So take the extra there, clip it pretty close to the base, and there you go. Okay, I'm going to do that with the other ones and then come back after that. All right, so that's it. I went ahead and attached all three. So we got the new solid one here, the two new more traditional ones here. There should be the right polarity, I believe. And there we go. So I'm gonna try that and we'll see if this repair was a success or a bust. Oh, I should mention, I did test this card and run it through a bunch of benchmarks before all this. Although the capacitors were bulging, it didn't actually ruin the video card yet. Now it's just a matter of time until it did, but you know, the card should work if the repair was successful. Okay, here we are. This is the moment of truth. The PC is actually powered up. I can't remember what processor I have in here, but it's in the Core 2 and Core 2 Quad series. Anyway, so far, so good. It's powered up. No crazy problems there. Booted into Windows XP successfully. Yes, Windows XP. I know. This is not connected to any network or internet. You're gonna run an old operating system like this, better take those kind of precautions. All right, so we're gonna run 3D Mark 03. That's what I wanted to test with this. I think, actually I can't remember if this uses DirectX 7 or not. Part of the reason I did this build. I think Klingon Academy actually has some ways to run on Windows 10, but I think it was Starfleet Armada or Star Trek Armada that I was having some real problems with. There were some guides that were supposed to work on Windows 10, but I couldn't get them going. So I'm gonna see if I can build a machine like this to play a few of those games once in a while. And I kind of just wanted an excuse to put together an old machine that kind of near the beginning of when I started building things on a regular basis. So this is as much as nostalgia as anything else, you know? All right. This is looking good so far. I will come back when we're done with the benchmark. Wow, look at that impressive score. All right. So that's it. Again, it's the video card running. It is AGP. This is a really cool motherboard, by the way. It does DDR2, DDR3 RAM, or it's DDR1 and DDR2. Either way, it does two different types of RAM. And it has a PCI Express and AGP slot, along with PCI. Great board for testing older hardware. So anyway, there you go. It worked. And I really suck at this. So, try something new. You never know if you're good at something or not until you try it. And also, even if you're not good at first, keep trying and keep getting better, especially if you enjoy it. So I don't really enjoy the soldering part itself, but I do really enjoy fixing older stuff and giving it a new life. So anyway, have a great day. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you later.